Hi, I'm Sienna. At 24, I never imagined I'd be fighting stage 3 breast cancer while living back in my childhood bedroom. But here I was, bald and exhausted, relying on my mom for everything. "How are you feeling today, sweetheart?" Mom asked, breezing into my room with that bright smile she'd been wearing lately. "Tired, really tired," I said, reaching for my pill organizer on the nightstand. "Wait, where are my afternoon meds?" "Oh, I moved them to the kitchen. Easier for me to keep track of the schedule." "Mom, Dr. Reynolds said I need to take them at the same time every day. You know how important—" "I know. I'll bring them up in a minute. But first, look." She thrust her left hand in my face, a massive diamond catching the afternoon light. "Trevor proposed." Trevor was her boyfriend of 6 months. Nice enough guy, but the timing felt off. That's great, Mom. Congratulations." "Isn't it stunning? 3 carats. Trevor really went all out. The wedding's in 3 months. You'll be my maid of honor, of course." 3 months? Mom, I'm still in treatment. I don't know if— "You'll be fine by then. Positive thinking, remember? That's half the battle with cancer." "It's not about positive thinking. It's about actual medical treatment and recovery time." "Don't be so negative, Sienna. This is a happy moment. Can't you just be happy for me?" "I am happy for you. I'm just concerned about the timeline." "Well, don't be. Everything will work out perfectly. The venue is already booked. The caterer is lined up. It's going to be the wedding of the century." "Where did you get the money for all this? Last month you said we could barely afford my co-pays." Mom's smile faltered for just a second. "Trevor's helping, obviously. And I've been saving, cutting corners where I can." "What corners?" "Just little things. Generic brands at the grocery store. Skipping my hair appointments. You know." Something felt wrong. My treatment was costing a fortune even with insurance. And Mom had been complaining about money for weeks. Now suddenly she had a ring that probably cost as much as a car? "Now let me get those pills." The next day, my best friend Riley visited. "You look worried," Riley said, settling into the chair beside my bed. "More than usual, I mean?" "It's probably nothing, but— Can you check something for me?" In Mom's room, there's a lockbox in her closet. Top shelf, behind the shoeboxes. "Sienna, what's going on?" "Just, please. The code is 0815, my birthday." "You want me to break into your mom's lockbox?" "It's not breaking in if I know the code. Riley, please. I have a really bad feeling about all this." "Fine. But if she catches me, you're explaining it." Riley returned 20 minutes later, her face pale, holding a folder. "What did you find?" "Sienna, these are your pharmacy receipts, from the last 3 months. And they're marked as not picked up. Every single one." My blood ran cold. "What?" "There's more. Bank statements showing deposits to her account. Large ones. From a pharmaceutical resale website. She sold them. She sold my chemotherapy medications. We need to call someone. Your doctor, the police." "Not yet. I need to know everything first. How much did she take? How long has this been happening?" Riley's hands shook as she flipped through the papers. "According to this, she's been diverting your prescriptions for 4 months. The deposits total— Sienna, it's over $30,000. Exactly enough for that ring and a wedding. This is insane. She could have killed you. She still might. Riley, I've been taking sugar pills. That's why I've been feeling worse. The cancer isn't responding because I'm not actually being treated. We're calling Dr. Reynolds right now." "Wait. First, I need you to document everything. Take pictures of all these papers. Then we're going to find out what else she's been hiding." Dr. Reynolds sat across from me in her office, her expression grave. "Sienna, when did you last actually take your prescribed chemotherapy pills?" "I don't know. I thought I was taking them every day, but apparently— Your latest blood work makes sense now. I couldn't understand why the cancer was progressing so rapidly despite treatment. The tumor markers have doubled in 3 months. What does that mean for my prognosis? It means we need to get you back on the actual medication immediately. We've lost valuable time." "How much time are we talking about?" "Every day matters at this stage. The delay has allowed significant progression." I'm not going to lie to you, Sienna. This has made your situation considerably more dangerous. Can you write a report? Documenting all of this? Of course. But Sienna, this is a police matter. Your mother could have... I know. I'm handling it. But I need documentation first. Riley drove me to my Aunt Melissa's house next. Sienna, what are you doing out? You should be resting, Aunt Melissa said, ushering us inside. I need to ask you something about Mom. Has she ever done anything like this before? Aunt Melissa's face changed. Why are you asking? Because she sold my chemotherapy medications to buy an engagement ring. Oh my God. I knew she was capable of bad things, but this... What do you mean you knew? Aunt Melissa sat down heavily. Your mother has a history. Things she made me promise never to tell you. Tell me now. When you were 10, your college fund disappeared. $50,000 your father had been saving since you were born. She told everyone it was bad investments. It wasn't. She gambled it away and never told your father. Dad doesn't know? She begged me not to tell him, said she'd pay it back. She never did. Then there was the incident with your grandmother's jewelry. The robbery that was never solved? That wasn't a robbery? Your mother pawned everything and staged a break-in. Your grandmother's engagement ring, her mother's pearls, everything. Your grandmother died never knowing the truth. I have proof, Sienna. I've been keeping records for years, hoping I'd never need them. Riley leaned forward. Why didn't you say anything? Because she's my sister. Because I kept thinking she'd hit rock bottom and change. Because I was a coward who chose family peace over doing the right thing. But this? Stealing your cancer medication? I'm done protecting her. I need everything you have. Aunt Melissa disappeared into her home office and returned with a thick envelope. Bank records, pawn shop receipts, emails, text messages. Everything. The next stop was Trevor's workplace. We found him in the parking lot during his lunch break. Sienna, I didn't expect to see you. Shouldn't you be... Trevor, we need to talk about my mother. Okay, is everything all right? Did you know she sold my chemotherapy medications to pay for your engagement ring? His face went white. What? No, she said she'd been saving for years. She showed me her savings account. That money came from selling my cancer medication on the black market. That's impossible. She wouldn't... Riley pulled out her phone. Here are the receipts. Here are the deposits. Here are the pharmaceutical resale confirmations. Trevor looked like he might throw up. I had no idea. Sienna, you have to believe me. I gave her a budget of $5,000. She insisted on going bigger, said she had the money. Oh God, I helped her pick it out. What exactly did she tell you? That she'd inherited money from a distant relative? That she wanted to splurge on something special? I believed her because... Why wouldn't I? Trevor, what else do you know about her finances? Nothing, really. Wait, she mentioned something about selling jewelry recently. Family heirlooms she said were sitting unused. I thought it was smart. Those were my grandmother's. She stole them years ago. I feel sick. What are you going to do? What I have to. Trevor, you seem like a decent guy. Get out now while you still can. I arranged to have everyone at the house. Mom, Trevor, Aunt Melissa, Riley, and Dr. Reynolds. Mom thought it was an engagement celebration. Surprise, Mom said as we entered. I ordered your favorite foods, Sienna. We're celebrating. Sit down, Mom. What's wrong? Why does everyone look so serious? And why is your doctor here? We're here to talk about what you've done. I don't understand. Stop lying, my voice cracked. I know everything about the chemotherapy medications, about Grandma's jewelry, about my college fund. Mom's face went through a rapid transformation. Shock, then calculation, then defensiveness. Sienna, you're confused. The medications are in the kitchen. They're sugar pills. I had them tested. You've been selling my actual prescriptions and replacing them with fakes. That's ridiculous. Who told you such nonsense? Riley, is this your doing? Have you been poisoning my daughter against me? Don't you dare blame Riley for your crimes, I said. Dr. Reynolds stepped forward. I did. Her blood work confirms she hasn't received proper treatment in months. The cancer has progressed significantly. This is a misunderstanding. I would never... Really? Aunt Melissa threw the envelope on the table. Because I have documentation of everything. The gambling debts, the stolen jewelry, the pharmaceutical sales, all of it. Mom's mask cracked. Melissa, you promised. I promised when I thought you had limits. You stole from our dying mother, but stealing your daughter's cancer medication? That's where I draw the line. I did it for us. Mom's voice rose. Sienna, you don't understand. I've sacrificed everything for you. I needed something for myself, just this one thing. You sacrificed my health for a ring. You would have been fine. It's not like you were dying tomorrow. I was going to put you back on the real medication after the wedding. After the wedding? Mom, cancer doesn't wait for your wedding. Dr. Reynolds said the delay could have killed me. But you're still here, aren't you? You're fine. I'm not fine. The cancer has spread because of you. Trevor stood up, his voice shaking. Carol, is this true? All of it? Trevor, baby, please, I can explain. Did you buy my engagement ring with money from selling your daughter's cancer medication? It's not that simple. Yes or no? Mom's face crumpled. Yes, but Trevor, I love you. I just wanted us to have the perfect start. Perfect? You could have killed your daughter. She's exaggerating. She's always been so dramatic about everything. Remember when she broke her arm as a kid and acted like she was dying? This is the same thing. Mom, I have cancer. Stage 3 breast cancer. There's nothing dramatic about that. Trevor, please don't leave me. I'll fix this. Sienna, honey, I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. A terrible mistake. But we're family. We can work through this. I'll get you back on your medication. I'll sell the ring. Just please, don't report this. Report it? Mom, I've already called the police. They're on their way. You what? Sienna, no, you can't do this to me. I'm your mother. And I'm your daughter who's fighting cancer. The daughter whose life you gambled with for jewelry. I said I'm sorry. What more do you want? You want me to beg? Fine, I'm begging. Please don't do this. Sorry doesn't give me back the 4 months of treatment I lost. Sorry doesn't undo the cancer progression. Sorry doesn't make any of this okay. So what? You're going to send me to jail? Ruin my life? After everything I've done for you? You ruined your own life. You made these choices. Mom lunged at me, but Riley and Trevor pulled her back. You ungrateful brat. After everything I've done for you, I gave up my career to raise you. I gave up my dreams. And this is how you repay me? You're going to regret this. I'll make sure everyone knows what a terrible daughter you are. Go ahead. I have witnesses. I have documentation. I have medical records proving what you did. Sirens wailed in the distance. Detective Morrison reviewed the evidence spread across the table at the police station. Miss Chen, this is one of the most clear-cut cases I've seen. Pharmaceutical fraud, elder abuse for the jewelry theft, financial exploitation. Your mother is facing serious charges. What kind of sentence are we looking at? Given the severity and the endangered life aspect? Easily 10 to 15 years. The prosecutor is very interested in this case. We've had pharmaceutical fraud before, but never involving a cancer patient's medication. Good. She needs to face real consequences. Riley squeezed my hand. How are you doing, Sai? Honestly, relieved. For the first time in months, I feel like I can breathe. The prosecutor wants to meet with you tomorrow, Detective Morrison continued. To discuss your victim impact statement. I'll be there. 3 months later, I sat in Dr. Reynolds' office for my follow-up. The cancer is responding well to proper treatment now, she said, smiling. You've got a long road ahead, but the prognosis is much better. Thank God. After all those lost months, I thought it might be too late. I know. But you're fighting, and you're winning. Your strength through all this has been remarkable. I didn't have much choice. You had every choice. You could have forgiven her, let it go, protected her from consequences. But you chose justice. That takes real courage. Mom's trial happened on a cold Tuesday. She sat at the defendant's table, looking small and defeated. She caught my eye and mouthed please across the courtroom. I looked away. During victim impact statements, I spoke clearly. My mother's choices nearly cost me my life. She prioritized material possessions over my survival. There's no apology that can undo that betrayal. I hope the court considers the severity of her actions and ensures she cannot harm anyone else. The judge sentenced her to 12 years, with possibility of parole after 8. After the verdict, Mom's lawyer approached me in the hallway. "Miss Chen, your mother would like to speak with you. She wants to apologize properly." "No. She's your mother. Surely you can give her 5 minutes. She was my mother. Now she's someone who stole my chance at survival for a diamond ring. Tell her I hope she finds time to reflect on her choices in prison. She's devastated. She's lost everything. So did I. The difference is, I didn't choose to lose it. She chose to take it from me." 6 months post-trial, I celebrated being cancer-free with Riley, Aunt Melissa, and Trevor, who'd become a surprising friend through all this. "To Sienna." Trevor raised his glass. "The strongest person I know." "To surviving," I corrected. "Both the cancer and the person who was supposed to protect me from harm." "Have you thought about her parole hearing?" Aunt Melissa asked gently. "I have. I'll be there to ensure she serves her full sentence. No early release. Not after what she did." "That's fair. And after? What's next for you?" "I'm thinking about going back to school, finishing my degree. Maybe counseling, helping other people who've been betrayed by family members." "You'd be amazing at that," Riley said. "I learned something through all this. Blood doesn't make family. Actions do. Mom taught me that, just not in the way she intended." Trevor nodded. "She tried to call me last week, from prison." "What did she want?" "To apologize," she said. "To explain. I didn't accept the call." "Good. She doesn't deserve our time or emotional energy. We keep moving forward." We clinked glasses as the sun set outside, golden light filling the restaurant. I was alive. I was healing. And I was free, truly free, for the first time in my life. Mom tried one final time to reach out through a letter. I burned it unopened. Some betrayals don't deserve second chances. Have you ever had someone close to you betray your trust in an unforgivable way? What did you do about it? Share your story in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life revenge stories.